kind of comment on like, wow, China has this thing that I never knew and that I'd never seen in my own country.
各民族、各个地方人民的这种不同的这种文化传统，他们就很博大精深的这种感觉。
因为在产出上，它会有大量的优秀的一个好的带有文化传播的视频产出，是吧？
Mainland China has 1.3 billion people, which is one of the most populous countries in the world. With the development of economy and technology, almost everyone in China has a smartphone. Businesses often focus on China's large number of customers, which can bring them the largest benefits for their products. In the development of the internet in recent years, video, as an important carrier, is transmitting information in an exceptionally fast way. In China, a couple of years ago, most Chinese people watch videos from TV, movie, or other video player platforms. Most of the video is made by the professional team or television station. The video content is through the strict supervision and control that can be passed on to the audience. But in the last 2 years, there has been a new video mode, that is short video. DouYin was launched in September 2016. It's one of the most popular short video social apps in China. Its has overseas name is TikTok. At the 2019 Spring Festival Gala, DouYin, which became the official event platform,
和抖音 APP 共同发起
handed out red packets on its platform to attract more people to become their users. In the July 2018, DouYin has more than 500 million monthly active users worldwide. Almost every Chinese person has been exposed to the short video from DouYin. Even some of them are the users of the app. This kind of short video gives many people the opportunity to express themselves.
Since DouYin was launched in 2016, people began to know and use this software. Now, whether at home, on the street, or in the office, we can see lots of DouYin users and producers. Its characteristics of transmission make it become an app that spread in form of a virus. In the square behind me, there are many people using their mobile phones to shoot videos. So, let's see how people produce DouYin videos. As long as we have the app, open it, and then choose the plus sign here, select the music we like, and then press this button to shoot the short videos. In DouYin, the more like you get, the easier it will be popularized to more users. So most of the producers are trying to make interesting and attractive videos in order to be on the charts.
Chris is an American who has lived in Beijing for almost 8 years. He can speak Chinese well, which makes him already has 1 million fans in DouYin.
就是我们来教我们老外朋友如何吃烤鸭。我们来挑战一下。Betty bought her had some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I bake this bitter butter, it would make my batter bitter. But a bit of bitter butter that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter, and she baked it in her batter, and her butter was not bitter. So just better Betty bought a bit of better butter.
So I started using it in May of last year, May of 2018. So it's been about 9 months at this point. I mainly wrote articles before. I never really filmed video. And a lot of people started telling me that was a waste because I speak Chinese really well. I tried on Weibo and Bilibili, that kind of stuff, but I'd never really made long videos, and people told me to just start on DouYin, see what I could do, because the app was growing so quickly, it was easy to kind of build up a following in a short period of time. I guess when I first started making videos on DouYin, like my Chinese friends were just, they thought it was really funny. They're just like, well, why, what, how? Because a lot of them weren't really related to English teaching, a lot of the videos that I made. And my American friends, they just thought it was really funny that I would go from, my major was finance in university, and then I just started making videos about cultural differences and that kind of stuff. I mean, I think one of the big things was my experience in China has all been in Beijing. So, you know, big city, one of the biggest cities in China. You know, people are very curious about how we live, how are we different from Chinese people. So, you know, I film videos both in China and in the US when I'm there.
今天来到一个普通的美国超市，看有什么特别的呢？这是罐中的芝士就可以直接喷嘴里，这就是我最喜欢的一排披萨，全都是20块钱人民币。美国人也特别喜欢吃冰淇淋，这全都是30块人民币，6个汉堡70块钱人民币，速冻苹果派30块人民币，排全都是薯片，还有这个芝士球特别多，3000卡。
Chris wants to talk about the reasons of choosing DouYin.
So I think one of the really cool things about DouYin is that they're focused on anybody being able to go viral. So it has an algorithm that is looking at, you know, how far into your video people are staying. Are they watching the whole thing? Do they forward it? Do they comment? Do they like it? What are the percentages? And if your video does well, it will be presented to more people. So with YouTube or like, you know, traditional video viewing sites, video streaming sites, if you don't have any followers, no one's going to watch your video. You know, everybody when they're on DouYin, they want instant gratification. If something's boring, then you go away from it very quickly. So I think sometimes it distracts me a bit because I have to be on DouYin watching videos to see what's popular in order to make good videos myself. I need to see what people are watching. So I guess one thing is, for the whole purpose of cross-cultural communication, DouYin is really good because I think a lot of Chinese people are interested in the West, in the US and Europe, but they're not gonna sit down and watch a long video about it, especially the younger generation, say post-90s generation. They don't want to watch a 20-minute video talking about, you know, a certain phenomenon in the US. Some by foreigners, some by Chinese people, where they just talk about a little aspect of Western culture. And it allows you to share that little thing that Chinese people might find interesting very quickly. And same thing with a lot of foreigners who are living in China. They'll kind of comment on like, wow, China has this thing that I never knew and that I'd never seen in my own country. And you know, Chinese people are like, yeah, we do. And they like that foreigners like that aspect of the culture. So, and it kind of helps to kind of bring people together in that regard. I guess interesting for Chinese people to be able to see how different foreigners are or how similar foreigners are, you know.
As a user of DouYin, Chris believes that it is a favorable platform for cultural transmission. Because of its interesting and fast transmission characteristics, DouYin has become a gathering place for younger generations. The customs and cultures of different areas are fully shown in the short videos.
They don't want to talk about really deep topics. They don't want to have deep conversations. They want to just see like, oh, dating is different, or, you know, food is different, style is different, the stuff that, you know, you do every single day. So it's just like, hey, I choose this kind of shirt, somebody in China might choose a very different shirt. They are very happy when a foreigner comes and embraces. You know, everybody just finds a lot more interesting than trying to have like a very deep conversation about, I don't know, our life values, the way that our worldview. I think that takes a lot more time than 15 seconds too.
After hearing Chris' comments about his experience of using DouYin, we might be curious about how Chinese people think of this app. Yan Pengfei is a technical director in the short video industry. He has an in-depth understanding and personal experience of the production and release of short videos.
从文化交流的方面来讲的话，当然最好的是像这种，抖音、快手这样的，我觉得是可能是最好的。为什么呢？因为它基于用户，是我们用户之间点对点的传播，它其实没有中间有一个其他的过滤，是吧？这实际上是一种最基本的、最自发而来的用户量数据非常大的一种文化交流了，是吧？这种情况下会非常非常好。从它的这个生产原理和运作模式来讲，它是通过大量的用户就很接地气嘛，大量的用户进行这种视频的自我传播和发放。从这个运作机制来说，是一个非常好的一个平台，因为没有经过过滤，看到的都是一个真实的一个状态，让外国人看到的会有一些比较好的，就是说更接地气、更真实，让他更能认知中国的一个途径吧。
Although Douyin is a good place for cultural dissemination, there are still some aspects which are not identified by people.
就比如抖音或者说是那个朋友圈这种小视频，或者快手，他们这种比较短的视频，那可能让你印象的只是一个简单的画面，一句简单的话，它更多的是偏一种最直观的获取，或是一种感性的吸收，是吧？然后时间过短的话，其实没有办法去传递你这个里边所蕴含的资讯内容，因为抖音用户的属性和一些东西，你很难去判断它的真伪。很多如果用抖音去传递其他有趣的资讯的时候，是吧？然后很多时候，如果是普通人做的，很有可能会演绎。在抖音、快手上的一些文化传播，你未必会看到最真实的一个文化。
Talking about the authenticity of the information in short videos, there was a terrible issue happened in 2018.
木高头，彩石高头，哇！我破费了6000年的那个啥子哦。
我们这边就特别清楚，看那一小抬上去，真特别清楚。我们进去工作人员包括是任何一个来看来，不忍心去看，真的内心对这个核心情况进去这边呢，就第一时间一向这个公安、国土这3个部门呢进行了报案。
对于拍摄者本身而言，它不能以损害公众利益为前提。很多时候，大家为了拍一个小视频，可能会到一个就比较险境当中。那可能在险境当中的话，可能还要动用公众的救援力量来救助你。本身的而言，它如果损害到了公众利益或者浪费了公众资源的话，我觉得这个是从人的一个素质教育或者人的一个责任来讲的话，它是肯定是不妥的。
Dou Yin, who is in charge of a video production studio, also has his own views on this case.
那其实那些人的目的就是要吸引人的点击量，还有流量，吸引人的眼球。那么这就会驱使越来越多人，我们这个社会上很多这种所谓的他就是想出名，就是想红一把，其他不管的那种人。他会做出一些就是说违反了我们日常行为的一些道德约束的一些事情，等于说抖音把一个做视频的一个条件无限的下降到任何人都可以去参与。那任何人都可以去参与的时候呢，就是说有一些别有用心的也好，没有道德水准的人也好，他们也可以去参与。那么其实带来的影响就是这个不好的跟风的影响。
In addition to some views on this event, Mr. Dou also talks about what's their attitudes towards Douyin as a kind of video production platform in the field of video industry.
我看过很多抖音短视频能火的啊， 其实它就是所谓稍微会低俗一点的一些爆笑点，这样子吸引眼球，甚至会有一些没有下限，它只能在5秒钟、10秒钟之内短时间的把人的注意力吸引过来。这是一个，我认为是一个，无论是对于这个我们的视频文化或者这种影像文化，都是一种破坏性很大的一种行为。那国外那些做那些短视频人来说，他们在上面做的更多还是基于一个专业一个相机或专业的设备去做，而且做出来整体的效果，它不会以一个场景里面的一些非常搞笑啊，或者是非常劲爆的一些点来吸引眼球，而是通过它一个比较专业的、比较酷炫的、比较好的创意的，这样子拍出来一个高质量的一个视频来吸引流量、吸引眼球，这样子。
For this issue, some of netizens are blamed for the incomplete supervision of Douyin platform. They consider Douyin should improve their operating system to prevent this kind of bad video from spreading. Dou has his own views on this matter.
监管上面，第一个它是肯定有这个责任，有这个责任，同时呢，它其实应该以现在技术手段来说哈，其实应该也是做得到的。但是我个人认为哈，其实现在一个互联网创业的大潮，无论是这些做视频的也好，做各种，他们刚开始出来的时候，他们都是会有一个野蛮生长的一个过程，他们有能力、有条件去监管的时候，他们并不会把工作的重心还有整个发展重心放在上面，因为他们现在还需要的就是一个热度、一个用户量、一个市场的占有率不断的扩张的过程。他们认为这些不好的东西也会给他们带来这个关注量，还有这个对他们发展有好处。其实这种例子在这几年当中，无论是在共享经济，还是一些新兴的一些购物平台、线上商城这些东西，都会发现有类似的东西，就是等出了问题，等问题很大的时候，他们才会去做一些相关的一些补救的一些手段啊、工作啊，这样子。
When short videos develop wantonly, some vulgar Chinese culture are spread out with the promotion of videos. For example, in video, people go to luxury hotels and restaurants as the background to show the culture of money worship. Others deliberately let women wear exposed in videos that involve part of pornography culture. Even some dangerous activities in rural areas have become the trend. These videos show the bad side of Chinese traditional culture.
其实有些人说中国不自由，其实我觉得中国好自由啊，因为在网络上大家都是键盘侠很多，喷子很多，对吧？然后这个无论是拍的人，还是这个整个做视频平台的这个整个他们的初衷，他们就想如何引发更多的社会争议，如何引发更多的社会关注的东西，那么他们的目的就达到了。
But there are still positive videos that spread public welfare and love.
你像它有这些不好的风俗的传播，当然也有很好的民俗传统的一些去传播，让人感觉到说，哎，我们中国不同的地方还有不同的这种风俗活动啊，风俗的习俗啊，让我们感觉到说我们祖国的这种各民族各个地方人民的这种不同的这种文化传统，就很博大精深的这种感觉。
你能看到大家认知到了它这个运作模式和这个用户量的价值、产生量的价值，是吧？当它结合到一些地方政府平台，比如说深圳旅游局、港澳就是或者大湾区文化，或者说宣传一些其他的一些文化的时候，它的东西肯定是既能够传递文化，又能相对来说品质得到保障的一个东西。所以说它本身的价值还是蛮大的，对于这个。
In the large group of video production, not only Dou and Yan have some views on the short video apps like Douyin. There are more video producers who are so loyal to long video or movie production that when such a new type of short video appears, they think it is a kind of thing that destroys the video culture. So, For the reflection of cross-cultural communication in Douyin, most people have a positive and anticipative attitude to think that the cultural communication in Douyin can develop in the future.